Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of the Roddy Reviews YouTube channel. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, do that at Roddy_reviews. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, which a lot of you haven't, by the way, it's just at Roddy Reviews. I think that's it. Got the email, RoddyReviews101@gmail.com, because Roddy Reviews was taken. So that's fun. But today's going to be an interesting review. Not something I typically review. You know, I stay to my drinks. I stay to my food products. But today, I have a fun one for you guys. We will be reviewing, as you can see in the name of this video by now, but we're going to review the Facebook dating app. So it's not really a separate app. It's within, Facebook itself. But the Facebook dating feature, I would say. So right now I have the intro thing pulled up, as you can see. I have not created an account before. This is the furthest I've gone on the screen. And we'll create that in a little bit. But first, let me talk to you about some of the history of this app, I guess, or history of the section. So Facebook announced like last year they were going to roll this out, try to compete with Tinder and Bumble. And they did roll it out preliminarily in some other countries. I'm not sure what countries, but some other countries. And so, they're trying to take their claim. The problem is, a lot of people have been saying that it's just another way for Facebook to get people's data. Another way, if they're going to trust any company with their dating information, why would it be Facebook? That's what I've heard a lot about. So I'm going to see how the interface is, how safe I feel it is, and that'll all come together for the final review. So we'll see how that goes. This is Coke Zero, by the way. It's not sponsored, but just letting you know it's Coke Zero. So I will hit the Get Started button to get started. It says a space for dating. I don't know if you can read that, but they will not share, or they will not suggest current Facebook friends within dating. So that's interesting. That's nice because, I know, one of the first things you would think about would be like, oh, what if my mom was like, oh, you're on Facebook dating, which I guess you'll know because of this video. But you get the point, I don't want my grandma knowing that I'm doing a dating thing through Facebook. So they'll make sure they don't get you there. And then, they just go right into it. I'm a blank. I'm looking for blank. That type of thing. So I'm a man. I'm looking for a woman. Let's set your dating location. Rock Hill. I decided. Anyway, what's your best photo? Now, as per everyone's reactions on Facebook, if you're a friend of mine, I think most of you would agree that this is the best photo of me right here. Right there. I also have another photo of myself that I feel like could qualify as one of the best photos. I don't think I can access that at the current moment. Oh, no, I can. All right. So, okay, I lied. But you get the point. I think that's one of my best photos. I think people would agree. So that's the photo I'm going to go with. All right. Now, how is my info? Now it's got like overview of everything, right? How I would like to appear. How is my info used in the dating app? It says my profile is visible to anyone in dating. So not like Facebook as a whole. First name, age, and photos are visible. It's different than Facebook profile because it says the dating app does not affect your main Facebook profile. So if I delete a photo elsewhere on Facebook, it won't change, which is interesting. And it says, what am I agreeing to? And it says you agree to the terms, which that's a link in of itself that takes you to the terms, your typical terms of condition or whatever. I'm just going to scroll through them and see if there's anything weird. It says they are not responsible for your online, offline, or in-person interactions. They don't conduct criminal background checks, or sex offender searches. Which I guess is fair because that could be a breach of trust to people as well. Though, I mean, you don't want to get those types of people in. But if they're doing those types of searches, you don't want them to be searching you about everything you've done. So, I mean, it's pretty standard terms. I assume, the other dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, etc., are similar to that. Now, what I'm not going to do is show any, other people's profiles. Because that'd be sort of messed up. I don't want to, just advertise people that may be on here. So yeah, so far the terms and everything seem reasonable. Seem pretty average to, another standard app, out there. Now this is interesting. It says preview your suggested profile. So apparently Facebook would create a profile, based on what they think I like, which again, the whole privacy thing, I don't know how well that's going to turn out. And it says I can obviously edit it, however. So I'm going to preview the suggested profile. It just added some pictures. Okay, it says, describe yourself. It has your little bio thing, you know how it is. It says, dating in Rock Hill from Easley, all the information. All the basic information. Then it's got some photos. It's got this one, which was from a while ago, but I guess it's high quality. This one, which is the same one as my profile picture. And then this one, which was my profile picture for a while. So, it just added those. It says you can add photos later on. You can edit, where you're from, where you go to school. You can edit all that. So for now, I'm not going to go too extensively into creating it because I'm, just trying to review it. So I'll say we're good. Oh, and then it lets me know who can see it. It's visible to people in dating, even if it isn't visible to them on Facebook. So like if I were private on Facebook, they could still see my dating, which makes sense overall. And by the way, so far I really like this user interface. That's the main thing I was, trying to review. It looks, I don't know what it looks like. It looks similar though. It looks a little bit cleaner than your Tinder and Bumble. I guess Bumble's pretty clean, but it's just overall. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, they have an interesting mechanic here. Because now I'm into the main hub, I guess, of where you would be doing this stuff. It has a liked you section, so who liked you up there. Has a conversation section. Then it's got a secret crush section, which I, have heard a lot about that. I've heard, why would you tell Facebook who your secret crush is? Because they're the ones stealing all your data, etc. They already know so much about you. I'm not gonna put anyone down. I'm just gonna see what it looks like. It says if they've also joined dating, they'll be notified when someone has a crush on them. Okay. It can be a Facebook friend or Instagram follower you're interested in. Okay, this is pretty weird. So, if I put down some random person that I might have a crush on Facebook, and then they don't have the app, so they wouldn't know. But if they ever got it, then they would immediately be notified. I don't know. I feel like that's a little weird. That'd be like I don't know. I don't think this is going to pan out as well as they think it will. Because, imagine if your secret crush was ooh, that's a little weird, right? Or if someone's, you could put, there are 8 slots for secret crushes. So I just find that weird. I understand. Oh, nope. I accidentally almost added a Facebook friend. So, again, it's got your little finish your profile thing right there. Pretty standard for this type of thing. There's nothing crazy. The only thing crazy is that it is within Facebook. I guess that adds a convenience factor. Oh, and then it's got ideal match settings. So it says location, distance from you, who you want to date, their age range, their height, and then their religion and whether they want children. Or religious views, rather, And then it has a general. It allows you to show Instagram posts, which makes sense. You can share the fact that you're on the Instagram dating. And it says, you might have seen this earlier, but they are not currently suggesting people in, this area yet. It's going to be a, slow roll type thing. But I do have to say, I like how it's set up. You get like a hub rather than, your swipes, which I assume will be where this little notification is. But you have your conversations and your liked you at the top. You have your secret crushes at the bottom. Your profile is the smallest thing on the top left. So it's an interesting setup, but it's all in one area rather than, you got to go here for your profile, go here for your conversations. You can click these different things. So for my score, I don't know. This is a weird review. This is my typical thing. One of my typical things I would review. So I got to think about how to rate it, because I did like the interface. As compared to any other other dating apps out there. It would have helped if they were matching people here, now, but I wouldn't have shown that, but I could have gotten that experience. And there's the concerns with the privacy stuff, with the secret crush stuff. Like, that's weird, letting Facebook know who you have a secret crush on. What are they going to do with that information, I wouldn't think they would do anything negatively, but, they like to toss around people's data. So I'm going to say, as a preliminary review for this, because there's so much more to come, there's so much more to be heard and discovered with this app. But I'm going to say, right now, subject to change, my review would be a 6.721 out of 10. 6.721. And that's subject to change. The positives are the interface, but it can't get a really, good score like a 7 or an 8 or something. It's not there yet. It's not fully fleshed out, and the concerns. That's the main thing that holds it back from a 7-8 range. So yeah. 6.721. I remembered it this time. But yeah, that's all for this Roddy review. Make sure to like the video, subscribe down here, smash the bell, hit the subscribe button, show people the video, share it amongst your peers. And that's all I have. So, you know what they say.